You want to watch Brendan Schaub on his food truck podcast make an asshole of himself in front of a guy whose fiance died?
Oh, my God.
Yeah. This clip is called Beast of a Transition Bee. It's from the people at the homeless cats at the Fighter and the Kids subreddit. So Brendan Schaub has a show where he gets like food truck food.
How many podcasts does he have?
Too many.
I didn't know about any of this.
Each as unfunny as the last.
There's Tiger Thick.
But yeah, there's this Tiger Thick whiskey that Joe Rogan fucking hates. Here is he's talking to this guy, and they're eating some food truck shit, and Brendan is showing his prowess as an interviewer and talk show host here. Let's watch the king of transitions, Mr. Brendan Schaub.
Well, my kid, like I'll take him jiu-jitsu, we'll be out to dinner, and someone, asks me for a picture talking about something, and my son would go, "Dad, is that your follower?" Really loud, like, don't call him a follower, right? That hurts his feelings, man. Don't call people followers.
Oh, no.
Yeah, like,
hey, he ain't wrong when he right, though.
I mean, technically, he follows me on social. You know what, man? It's not cool. Just pipe down, dude.
Oh, man.
And then I know.
So that's his story about his son saying follow. Great story.
It was
funny story.
It was a humble brag about how Brendan has followers.
I get stopped when I go to jiu-jitsu. That was the humble brag that Brendan was doing. Well, a good host takes stories like that are seemingly fucking stupid and mean nothing and are just a way for you to cock off about yourself, and they turn it into content. They try to make it about their guest. Well, Brendan said that when he takes his son to jiu-jitsu, that he gets noticed and that people recognize him.
Sure.
How's he going to turn that on his guest and let him talk about himself?
No, this might be a touchy subject, so we don't have to cover this at all, man. But I know even this fight meant a lot too, because also your fiance passed away.
Yeah, well.
That seems like fun fodder for the show.
Hey, I know we're just sitting here eating food truck food and doing a podcast, and I get mentioned and I get noticed in the thing, and hey, we don't have to talk about this if you don't want to, but I'm going to bring it up anyway. So I hear your chick just died.
And then this guy has got to stop eating his shrimps and be like, yeah, but
I went on
back to the food.
Went on Brendan Schaub's show, and we were eating shrimps, and it was real good, and then all of a sudden he wanted to bring up my dead wife. Really fucked up, man. I just don't understand it.
You know what's crazy?
Again, if it's not something you want to talk, I ain't a journalist.
I'm good now. No,
I'm not a journalist. I don't give a fuck. And then I'm going to shovel a big ladle of food in my mouth and go, hey, so your fiance died. That's gotta be pretty tough. God, what a bite that was.
Oh, look at the rice.
Can we watch the bite?
I'm a journalist.
I'm good now. No. What's crazy is...
Oh, my God. Brendan, when you have to unhinge your jaw like a Burmese python to get that down, you probably should have taken that in a couple of bites, big man.
Oh, that's bad.
Hey, so I go out with my son, and fans notice me. I hear your chick just died. I mean, if you don't want to talk about it...
That's his equivalent of drinking some tea.
It is amazing what being friends with Joe Rogan can allow you to do, because this is a man who should be nowhere near microphones, nowhere near entertainment, nowhere near podcasts, nothing. But he was buddies with Joe, and he gets to do 4 podcasts. It's remarkable. Good for him for weaseling his way in like that.
Notice, too, that he uses his friendship with Joe wherever he goes. Joe is actually on his backdrop here. And he's always got to let people know that he is, in fact, friends with Joe Rogan.
He loves name-dropping Joe, too.
Yep.
Here's the bite.
What's crazy?
Oh! Brendan, it'll keep. Brendan's worried that it's going to spoil in like a couple of seconds here if he doesn't get in there.
This is the biggest bite ever.
Triple N says, yeah, there's Brendan dunking on his kid. Pretty much. Shitty imposter syndrome says, damn it, Brendan, don't talk about his dead wife.
Right, Brendan's sitting here talking about the cool, humble things he does with his family, and then transitions into, oh yeah, how's your dead fiance again?
Hey, I take my kid to stuff and people fawn over me and want pictures with me. How's your dead wife?
Oh, I suppose you two are going to have kids someday.
Are you going to eat the rest of that shrimp? You don't seem hungry anymore. Can I I'll just take those and...
He can't help himself.
I actually, if you guys want, I have another Brendan clip.
Might as well.
It's another eating clip. It's from another food truck episode that he did. This one's a little different than the last one.
How do you do a food truck review show in a studio?
You just
aren't the food trucks outside?
You're friends with Joe Rogan, and you just make shit up as you go, and fucking dumb people watch it. So yeah, he goes, hey B, when I go places with my kid, people take pictures of me. You want to talk about your dead wife? We actually have a deleted scene from that podcast where they have dessert.
Ooh.
Yeah, they had some cookies, and Brendan decided to show off his food truck cookie ability. Here's Brendan Schaub eating on his podcast.
Cookie! Nom, 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 nom. Oh, nom, 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 nom. Ah. Bye-bye.
What a pig.
Wow, I tell you what, Brendan, you gotta take your time with those cookies. I mean, those are multi-bite, my friend. You didn't have to go so hard on the cookies, for Christ's
He's really
sake.
starting to slur, too. Got to take care of that brain of yours.
This is a great idea for a podcast minus Schaub. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, hey, let's try some different food trucks. Hey, can we not have the host who asks really awkward questions and makes people not want to come back?
Oh, hey, I took my family to the red carpet the other day at a comedy event.
Oh, yeah, that must have been fun. Yeah.
How is your kid that's got cancer? How's he doing?
Yo, B,
Do you think he can get outside?
I was out the other day, and, I was out, and people were like, oh, my God, Brendan, you're like the funniest guy ever. You've got the best podcast. You're just incredibly talented. So anyway, you lost your legs to a lawnmower accident. You want to talk about that?
God, I just had some fucking wild sex with my wife last night. Hey, yo, didn't you just get a divorce?
Yeah. I'm having a great career. My podcasts are going great. I heard you lost your dick the other day. It's got to feel weird.
I lost my dick.
Here's a clip somebody took out. Brendan Schaub asking Tim Kennedy if he ever found Hitler. Oh, God.
What the fuck?
So you do that History Channel show, Hunting Hitler.
That was fun.
Did you ever find Hitler?
Yeah, so he died, and
Oh, my God. No.
It just gets worse and worse. Why does this only have 3,400 views, by the way? This deserves more.
I'm sure there's another clip of it somewhere that's been. He legit didn't know Hitler was dead?
I guess not. Hey, did you ever find him?
You know who Brendan Schaub actually reminds me of now?
Who?
Like, you know the scene in Forrest Gump where Lieutenant Dan goes, have they found Jesus Gump? And then Gump goes, I didn't know they was looking for him, sir. That's Brendan Schaub. Oh, my God. Brendan Schaub is he's not, we keep calling him Lenny from Of Mice and Men. He's Forrest Gump because
he's Thick Boy Forrest.
Forrest is he's Thick Forrest, yeah. He's a nice enough guy.
Yeah.
If he were doing anything other than needing the public's approval by doing entertainment, I'm sure he'd be just a fine enough big dipshit in the neighborhood,
Right, I don't think Brendan's mean.
Yeah, he's not trying to hurt anybody. Well, I mean, there's the Bobby Lee stuff, but like,
I don't think he was a mastermind in any of that.
I think Kalila had way more to do with that than Brendan.
I don't think that was Brendan. I don't think, no offense, kind of a compliment to him. I don't think he's got the brain cells for that shit.
No, Brendan's not a mastermind. I think some of his like Mark Harley and some of his like side guys might have like, fucked around on there. But I also think on the other end, Kalila was masterminding some shit.
She's the mastermind.
Where she was kind of ringleading some of the Brendan hate.
And I think some of Brendan's guys went along with it, and he just kind of got roped into something he didn't understand fully.
I don't think Brendan would know. I mean, the motherfucker doesn't know Hitler's dead. I don't think he knows how to engineer a Reddit campaign.
I think he's just a big buffoon.
Yeah.
He doesn't know any better.
And he's, you know what? You know who Brendan is when it comes to all this beef and this trauma? He's honestly, if you talk to, if you were his mother, you would say, he just got mixed up with the wrong crowd.
Oh.
Like, he's easily led. He's kind of a big dipshit.
He's a follower?
Yeah, and if Brian Callen gets a temper one day and wants to go after someone, Brendan Schaub will be like, whoa, just back my friends, B. Because, this is who Brendan is at his worst. When it's him at his worst, doing the worst he can possibly do on his own, he just asks you dumb questions about your dead wife and Hitler. And that's harmless.
Right, they're already dead.
But I think it's his fake it till you make it attitude, the kind of the flexing and I'm like the alley cat version of The Rock. If there was a little more humility, I'm going to say this and it's going to sound weird. Brendan with some tweaking could be a babyface.
Well, yeah.
He could be a good guy.
He doesn't have the ability to be bad guy.
There's
not enough going on.
Maybe Joe Rogan's right. He just needs a handler.
Yes. He's a big dumb animal.
Right. He's not mean. Nothing Brendan does bad is intentional. It's not mean. He's Mr. Magoo. He's a dumb guy. And I mean that as a compliment. Brendan is not socially aware enough to be nasty or mean. And also, deep down, this guy really wants people to like him.
He does. He wants
really
to
badly.
be a people pleaser. That's why I think he also takes large offense to when he says something, let's say, about even like a Dana White, and he goes off on him. He's like, well, you can't say that. I didn't mean that.
He takes it personally.
That's stupid.
And also, I think with Brendan, it's, the friendship with Joe Rogan, it's almost not his fault. He's in over his head. He's not talented enough to be where he is, but he is where he is. And what do you expect? The guy to give it up? No, he's going to hang on to that forever.
None of us would give that up.
But he doesn't belong there. He got put there. I always say this about Brendan. He was put on third base, and he thinks he hit a triple.
I feel like this, I can almost compare him to the Cash Me Outside girl thing. Like, she has no business being where she is speaking at Oxford.
Right, but people
but there
put her
she is,
yeah.
and she's not going to say no.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got to play this one more. I've never heard this before. I love this clip. It's one of my new favorites now.
So you do that History Channel show, Hunting
Hitler. That was fun.
Did you ever find Hitler?
Yeah, so he died, and
And
That's all you need of that clip.
Yeah. What do you say besides that?
You know what that and yeah is? That's a guy going, oh shit, this guy's fucking dumb.
What am I doing here?
Yeah, that's like you having to adjust now because you were planning for a certain conversation in this interview, and now you realize that it's going to be a lot more basic than that.
You were planning on an intelligent conversation. Now this is just, I mean, Hitler did die.
You're like, you know what? I'm going to have to walk this guy through a lot more shit than I thought I was going to have to.
I wanted to see how Brendan reacted to that comment, though. I hate that was left out.
No, you know what you're doing? You're asking for too much. It ended perfectly.
Okay.
That's what you want it ending where you're still wanting more.
I picture him saying that Hitler pulled off like how people think Elvis is still alive somewhere?
Yeah.
No, that guy's still out there.
You ever find Elvis B? You guys ever think of this is where, and I'm going to put this up as a clip and people are going to go, you fucking hater. I want you guys to know, Mark Harley watches stuff like this and does sock accounts and comments. I want you to know, I've turned the corner on Brendan. I genuinely think he's Forrest Gump. He's Lenny. He's just a big dumb animal, but he means well and he's a nice enough guy. I won't say I root for him, but like there's an innocence in him that society is lacking in general. And if he could just drop the act for a little bit and be himself, there is a fucked up charm there. I think Andrew Schultz said it. If he would just embrace the hate and like make t-shirts and make it kind of part of the gimmick, he could be a likable guy.
Sure.
It's the douchey bro shit that makes people go, dude, you didn't earn any of this. You got it given to you.
The douchey bro shit just reminds me, like, he just seems kind of like one of those Jersey Shore guys sometimes.
Yeah, he's Ronnie D.
He's Ronnie D.
He's Ronnie D for a new generation. And yeah, I mean, I would like to see a show, though, where they just give Brendan topics and guests that are way over their head. Like, have him do, like, a Joe Rogan show. You know when Joe interviews someone who's like a theoretical physicist, and Joe has read just enough about theoretical physics that he can keep up? Mm-hmm. Like he has Neil deGrasse Tyson on, and he's like, so what about string theory? Tell me about that. Like, I would love to see Brendan do those shows, but with Neil deGrasse Tyson, and just hear don't prep him, don't do anything. Let Brendan be in charge of the whole show. So you work with strings. Like, do you ever like cut one accidentally or anything?
Did they ever snap?
Neil deGrasse Tyson's like, no. So string theory is, no. Yeah, I get it. No, so you play guitar. So when the strings break, what do you know? No, Brendan, you see, there's a theory that we're living in a series of vibrating strings and that those are the dimensions and the existences, and there may be a multiverse out there. So it's like Iron Man.
Yes, Brendan.
Yeah, Brendan, yeah. Like, you know what the podcast should be called is Yes, Brendan, because that's how every one of them ends.
Yes.
They're all like 15 minutes long, and it's always the person pretending they have an appointment somewhere else, and them going, yes, Brendan. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I have a thing.
They get that fake emergency phone call.
Yeah. Like Brendan has somebody on talking about Tupac. He's like, so where do you think he's living, B? Like, well, he died.
You think he's hanging out with Nipsey?
So did you guys find Elvis yet? Or is he like where is he? He's dead, Brendan. Oh, okay.
Oh.
So is he like Bigfoot or Triple N says Kalila is a master manipulator. Brendan is a mouth breather. Some people are disagreeing with my take. I know Pound Smith says Brendan is not nice. What I mean by nice, I don't think Brendan has nefarious intent.
I don't think he's a malicious man.
Right. I don't think he's a malicious guy. Buster Byhausen says, have you heard him talk? He's very cynical and hates on a lot of people. I get that, yes. And the Dana White stuff was stupid. There's a personal history there. But I just feel like when he says that stuff, and I actually can relate in a way as a talk show host, he's not seeing these people as people. They're fodder for a talk show. You just get to, sometimes when you're doing this, you say nasty shit about people, and you really don't mean it.
Stop letting them behind the curtain. They're going to think you're nice.
Oh, sorry. Hashtag Smith says in over his head. Buster says then acts like he doesn't do that. So many clips of his true character.
Yeah, that guy does not agree with you.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Triple N says tall about haters, B. I am tall about haters. Hashtag Smith says Schaub could just pick up Kennedy and throw him over a wall, though. Puny human.
He is big. That's a big dude.
So DB Cooper, he's the one who jumped out of the plane with Hitler? No, it's a different guy, Brendan. Sorry. Cosmic B says you are dead wrong on this one. Well, I can't win coming or going. I shit on Brendan. His people come in and they're like, you're a fucking asshole. I try to say, look, the guy may be a dipshit and he may be a mouth breather and he may do really stupid shit, but I don't think a lot of it is nefarious. And like, nope, you're dead wrong. I'm like,
so, you know, I kind of, that's where I'm at too. I look at him and I'm like, I don't think he has the ability to like actively be a mean, evil person.
yeah.
He might do it in passing, but I don't think he knows what he's doing.
Cosmic B says Brendan needs to quit show business, period. Okay, maybe talent-wise, yes, but let me ask you this. If you were handed the same shit he was handed, would you have the self-awareness to go, oh, no, I suck, I don't deserve this, I'm not this talented, I'm going to go start over from scratch the way I should?
As long as that money's coming in, I'm riding that horse into the sunset.
You can pretend that you would be moral, but you would take it, and you would go, and we'd all probably fall on our face the way I would do a better job.
Even just the people you get to hang around as Brendan Schaub, the friends you have, you're hanging out.
I don't deserve to be friends with Joe Rogan. I'm going to pass.
What the fuck?
Geez, he's tall says if Brendan were given a show like that, it would be amazing. Yeah, In Search Of with Brendan Schaub.
Oh my God. I want him to be like the guy that looks for Bigfoot all the time. There's like shows out there about that. I want him to look for Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster.
Yo, we're in a Costco, B, and we heard that Sasquatch is here. And like it's all based on audience tips, and it's all trolls from the subreddit just fucking with them. Brendan, I saw Bigfoot at a water park in Montana. We're at Big River Falls here in Montana, B. Someone said they saw the Sasquatch. And we're gonna go find the Sasquatch, and he might be with his friend, the Abdominal Snowman. And we might find him today, B.
Ooh, another idea. I want him to join Dog the Bounty Hunter on his show.
Dog a Bounty Hunter?
Dog the Bounty Hunter.
There you go. All right, today we're asking whether or not the world is round or flat, B. And we got my friend Owen Benjamin. Like, I want to see Owen and Brendan do a podcast together.
Insert Bill Nye as well.
Oh, I fucking hate Bill Nye.
Throw him in there.
Owen would drive Bill Nye nuts, though.
I would love to see it.
Shane says, what would happen is that Brendan would reveal he's some kind of Rain Man genius. Fuck it, even better.
Rain Man. He bankrupted a casino.
He was a retard. Oh, shit. A Samsquatch. Or no, I'm trying to pronounce it how Triple N's doing it. Oh, shit. A Samsquatch. Yo, B, we've never seen one of these. And it's just one of his audience members. It's one of the people from the subreddit dressed up in a Bigfoot suit.
It's just Harry and the Hendersons guy.